Assalamu alaikum everyone, Ahmed and Jum here from AA Sports and welcome back to my channel. So everyone, in today's video we will be talking about the Australia versus Pakistan ODI series everyone. Yes everyone, this is right. Australia, they're coming in June to tour Pakistan after 4 years everyone. The last series against Pakistan and Australia took place of the ODI in Pakistan was back in 2022 March April everyone, and it is about to be a big series as a major squad of Australia is about to come to play in Pakistan. And currently looking at the situation of Pakistan, by the way, it will be a 3-day ODI series everyone. 2 matches will be played in Gaddafi Stadium and 1 match will be played in the Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. But I'll tell you people the venues in a bit, but let's first talk about the current situation of the Pakistani cricket team. And beforehand, let me also tell you this, that no expected squad for Pakistan has been announced, while the squad for Australia, it has been announced, and we will be discussing that squad in today's video as well. But now, first of all, everyone, Pakistan, their current situation is really bad. Of course, we looked at their performance against Bangladesh, everyone, and in the T20I World Cup as well, it was quite average. They didn't give any meaningful performances, and against Bangladesh, they absolutely screwed up, absolutely went in the drain. And everyone, to be honest, Shaheen Shah Afridi, Haris Rauf, these players, everyone, these two especially, they have screwed the team a lot, and I don't like to say this, but they're not ODI or test bowlers, everyone. They are absolutely T20 based bowlers. They're only, well, let's be honest here. Haris Rauf, he screwed up Lahore Qalandar's match the other day in the PSL when he was sent to bowl the last over, everyone. And I don't know who sent him to bowl the last over. While we've seen that Haris Rauf, he doesn't have any good history when it comes to bowling last overs. We saw it in the T20I World Cup. We saw it in the Asia Cup 2025 against India, everyone, the other day. In September, everyone, 2025, what happened was that Haris Rauf came in and he bowled the last over and Tilak Verma, he hit us for, I think so, 3 to 4 fours and 1 6, and boom, they won the match. We had the game in our hand, but unfortunately, Haris Rauf screwed up. And then against, for Lahore Qalandars as well, everyone. So it kind of shows that he's not coming in handy in T20Is. So can we expect him in ODIs or in Test cricket, everyone? Then Shaheen Shah Afridi, he's the captain of the ODI squad of the ODI Pakistani cricket team, and his performances have been in the drain as well. His prime was when he was around 18 to 19. Now he's 25, and his prime has ended at the age of 25, everyone. Now, how can your prime end at the age of 25? Or will you retire at the age of 27? That's the question. While everyone's prime starts at 25, while his prime will end at the age of 27. This is just absolutely pathetic here. Then everyone, these two players are in the training camp and no expected squad has been announced for Pakistan here. And now there are some players in the training squad which they have mentioned. Some are senior players and some are youngsters as well, everyone. Those people who haven't made their debut yet. And yes, of course, the name of Ali Raza, everyone, the guy who has been hyped up a lot, everyone. He's only 18 years old and he's a great fast-paced bowler here. And not gonna lie, if he gets selected, and let me tell you one more thing, everyone. In this training camp, there's this one player as well. His name is Mohammad Hasnan, everyone. Back in 2019, 2018, he was playing in the PSL for Quetta Gladiators, and trust me, everyone, he was absolutely dominating. He was so dominating that he got selected for the 2019 World Cup, 2021 T20I World Cup, 2023 World Cup, even in the series as well, but he wasn't given a single chance, everyone, yet. And I'm still surprised at what are they doing with this talent. Is this some kind of a scheme which they're working on? Like, what is going on? Mohammad Hassan has been in the squad of the Pakistani cricket team for the past 7 to 8 years and he hasn't played a single match. What are you doing to the young talent? Why are you wasting them? If you don't want them to play, then just let them go. They can play somewhere else. They can start their league career, or they can go take nationality somewhere else and they can play for some other nation if Pakistan doesn't want them. Why? Oh, that's the question here. Why are you wasting Mohammad Hassan? Now, I feel genuinely bad for the guy. What is going on here, everyone? What is seriously going on? So, now everyone, let's not waste any time and let's talk about the squad of Pakistan first. No, first Australia squad, everyone. It's a major squad, everyone. But let me first tell you people this: that Pat Cummins, Travis Head, Mitchell Stark, these players are not coming to play. Everyone, they will be playing the IPL, and this shows that they may be yes, they are determined towards not losing the $1 million investments done on them by the IPL owners. So national duty, it comes second for them right now, unfortunately. But this squad is not bad at all. First of all, we have Mitchell Marsh, everyone, a big name. He's the captain of the Australian cricket team coming ahead of the June series against Pakistan, everyone. Then Alex Carey, everyone, a big name as well. Then Nathan Ellis as well. Then Cameron Green, everyone. Josh Inglis, he's a big name as well, everyone. Last time this guy, when he came to Pakistan back in 2025, everyone, when the Champions Trophy took place, trust me, in Gaddafi Stadium, when they played against England, Australia, what they did was that they chased down 354 runs, and Josh Inglis was the guy who came in and he played a massive knock and he hit a century, man, a match winning century and scored maximum runs for his team alongside with Glenn Maxwell. Then, of course, George Inglis at the Gaddafi Stadium has a great record to his name, everyone, and this shows that he can absolutely dominate. Not gonna lie. So Pakistan, they need to stay sharp against this guy. Then we have Matthew Cunningham. Then Marnus Levishien, guys. This guy came in the PSL for Hyderabad Kings when he was the captain, and he has a lot of experience, especially on the pitches of Lahore and Karachi, everyone. So now, when he will be coming in Lahore, he will know the conditions, he will know how the weather of Lahore works, how the pitches work, and how he can help his team. So, of course, he will tell that experience to the captain, and boom, they can make a strategy from there. And yes, then of course, then we have Oliver Peak, then Matthew Renshaw, then Veer Sangha, Liam Scott, Matt Short, Billy Stanley, and Adam Zampa, everyone. A big name of Adam Zampa as well. Now, if you look at the squad, there are around 4 to 5 players, everyone. 6 players in total. Mitchell Marsh, Alex Carey, Nathan Ellis, Cameron Green, Josh English, and Adam Zampa. These 6 main players have come to play for Australia, and this shows that the Australian squad is not coming coming slow, everyone. Yes, so Pakistan, they need to stay sharp. Now, coming to Pakistan here. Okay, so first of all, the camp squads have been announced, everyone. Now, first of all, we'll start off with fast bowlers. We have Shine Shah Afridi. I already talked about the guy, Naseem Shah. He's a great bowler, not gonna lie, everyone. He has the momentum, he has the experience, he has the aggression as well. But we saw his performances in the PSL as well for the Rawalpindis, and unfortunately, he didn't have that momentum back there, everyone. It looked like that he had lost his form, but he will grab it back, everyone, because this guy, he's a genuine match winner. Back in 2024 against USA, against India, everyone, in the T20I World Cup, this guy, he came at the end when Pakistan, they scored around 120 runs, alright, against India, and the batsmen, they weren't able to perform. But guess what, everyone? This guy, he comes on number 8 or number 7. He comes in and he tries to play for his team till the end. And when they're not able to chase down 120 runs, you know what he does? He cries, everyone. This shows that this guy still has a heart and he cares genuinely for the Pakistani cricket team. Then, everyone, we have Haris Rauf. I already talked about him. Muhammad Hasnan talked about him as well. Then Amir Jamal, Akif Javed, Hunain Shah, Ali Raza, everyone, Abdul Subhan, and Mohammad Fag. All these youngsters which we saw in the PSL, their bowling was absolutely amazing. And finally, I'm so glad that the Pakistani cricket management, they have finally looked into these players, and I am honestly hyped. If any one of them gets selected, it will be a big achievement for the Pakistani cricket team. And finally, we will see some new names as well if they get selected and their scheme, it stops working, unfortunately, which I'm highly doubtful for that to stop. But let's hope for the best, everyone. Then now we have batters, everyone. We have Babar Azam here. Babar Azam, of course, what a comeback this guy made. Honestly, one of the best comebacks I've seen in history of cricket, everyone. The way this guy was going through a big downfall and the way he comes back at it in the T20I PSL, not the T20I PSL, in the Pakistan Super League, he hits 2 centuries and he wins the PSL trophy for his team. After 7 to 8 years, his first ever trophy, everyone. Honestly speaking, hats off to Babar Azam. And this shows that he deserves to be the captain of the Pakistani cricket team, and he has learned his lesson, everyone, and he won't come slow, and he will be definitely selected. Now, Fakhar Zaman, amazing batsman. Then Haider Ali, everyone. Saibzada Farhan, of course, the highest run scorer in the T20I World Cup 2026. The guy who owned Bumrah, everyone. Who owned Bumrah, everyone, who owned all the Indian bowlers back in. One second, everyone, so sorry for the delay. Who owned all Indian bowlers back in Asia Cup, everyone, and in T20I World Cup 2026. He owned every single team. Honestly speaking, salute to this guy. Salute him, man. This guy, he did so much for his team. I'm so damn proud of this guy. And this guy will be definitely selected. At the end of the video, I will be telling you people my playing 11 for this series, everyone, for Pakistan, my expected squad. So let's stay tuned till the end of the video, everyone. Then Khwaja Nafi, everyone. Then Shamil Hussain. So yes, these two new players as well, everyone. They've played for the Pakistani cricket team in the past as well. So let's see. They might get selected, but they might not. There's a highly doubtful chance for them to be selected, but let's see what happens. Then all rounders, everyone, slash spinners. First of all, Shadab Khan's name is there. Abrar Ahmed is here. Arafat Minhaj, everyone. Sufyan Mukim, the guy, the mastermind of Islamabad United. This guy, he was absolutely brilliant when he was playing for Islamabad United, not gonna lie. And we saw his performances. This guy, he's an amazing, talented batsman. His knocks, his shots, his strategy is absolutely amazing. And salute to this guy. And if he gets selected, he will show momentum, definitely, everyone. Then we have Faisal Akram, Mehran Mumtaz, Ahmed Daniel, everyone, and Master Dakat. His performances back in under 19 cricket, everyone, for Pakistan was absolutely amazing. And Master Dakat, of course, when he was playing for Hyderabad Kingsmen, he absolutely dominated everyone. Absolutely dominated. Now let me first check what was Master Dakat's team. Was it Multan Sultans? Or one second, or it was Hyderabad Kingsmen, everyone. It was Hyderabad Kingsmen. Yes, my stats are right here. So, Mas Sadakat, his performances in the PSL were insane, and he deserved a chance in the Pakistani national team. And glad to see that the Pakistani management, they're finally looking into this matter. Salute to this management at this point right now, at this point. Then we have wicket keepers Usman Khan and Saad Beg, everyone. While there's no name of Mohammad Rizwan here, everyone. No name of Mohammad Rizwan or Saim Ayub. Now, Saim Ayub here, everyone. Saim Ayub, let me write his name down here. Okay, so Saim Ayub, this guy is the first person I've seen in the whole Pakistani cricket history who has been given a lot of chances. A lot of chances, everyone. Not a single player has been given as many chances as Saim Ayub. And he still couldn't deliver for Pakistani cricket team or in the PSL, for God's sake. Like 50 runs from 50 balls in the PSL final for Hyderabad Kingsmen. Are you? Oh, damn, man. Okay, Mohammad Rizwan, of course, his performances have been down in the PSL overall for the Pakistan cricket team. Even in the test series, everyone, his wicket keeping was down, his batting was down, he couldn't perform well, and he admits it himself that he needs to work hard, so he'll take a break and he might come back stronger, who knows. So everyone, this was it for today. Now let's talk about my playing 11, everyone. I've written it down here. So first of all, everyone, Shaheen Shah Afridi, his name will be there. Naseem Shah might get selected. Now here we go. Shaheen Shah Afridi, Haris Rauf, everyone. Then we have Babar Azam, Fakhar Zaman, Saibzada Farhan, Shadab Khan, Abrar Ahmed, Sufyan Mukim, Ali Raza, and they might select as well Shamil Hussain, and last guy, Mas Sadakat. This will be the squad. There is no way they will drop Haris Rauf. There is no way they will drop Shaheen Shah Afridi. There is no way they will drop Shadab Khan as well. Sorry, not Mas Sadakat, Shadab Khan. There is no way, everyone. They might bring in Naseem Shah, but there is no way they will drop these three players, everyone, and they might bring in Saib Farhan as well. So this is the mentality of the Pakistani cricket team. When the squad will be announced, you guys will see these names, everyone. Definitely, you will see these names, and you guys will come in the comment section and you will tell that Ahmed, you were right. So everyone, please, if you people enjoyed today's video, please do like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you people in the next video. Allah Hafiz, everyone.